technology. I do love it when it works, but when it doesn't, it can be a pain in the neck. I am flying my FPV drone. Hopefully this will be a little bit more interesting than the let's just say different to my usual vlogs. So I will attempt to fly this thing. Get her up in the air. The mighty Volador. I've only flown this thing once. A couple of weeks ago, so I am slightly nervous. But dealing with the nerves, I know will be sweet. Just back yourself. Takes a bit to get GPS, this thing. I tell you what, the ultimate test of patience is FPV drones. A lot of people wouldn't realise that I've put a lot of time into this, learning this ancient art. It takes a bit for the satellites to lock on, I'm not sure why, but it takes like 2-3 minutes, should be nearly instant, but oh gee, either way, hopefully I don't crash this thing on camera. But hey, I'd rather crash it, as long as I don't lose it, I'd rather crash it than have it sitting there rotting away. So hopefully this audio is working, otherwise I'll be pissed. Well, yeah, I think the thing with drones is they are, FPVs are a whole nother thing in itself in terms of the fact that it is one slight lapse of concentration and everything they just fall out of the sky. So yeah, I've done about 10 hours in the sim learning to fly on the computer, and then after that I flew a bit in Canada, probably got up another, I reckon 5 hours actually in the air, just flying around getting my confidence. At the moment I'm just honestly prioritising other stuff in my life, so don't beat myself up about it, but the drone's just been sitting around. I built it up and probably 2 months ago. I've flown it once, but I think in part of my 2025 I'm trying to instill more fun into my world, more joy, more of the hobbies and that, I guess. Not taking life too serious, so. Standing in a park with FPV goggles on is the stupidest looking thing. Just checking for dogs is a big one, humans. Guy about to run past, I'll let him go and then I'll put her up in the air. I'll probably be a bit, it won't be the most exciting flight, that's for sure. Just a cruisy one, getting my legs again in the air. But 5:30, I got signal. Hey mate, how are ya? It's good to go. She's armed, motor starting. Hang on. We'll just do a quick flight. Line of sight. quick hover check. Just getting that muscle memory with drones, with the FPV especially. They don't like hovering, that's for sure. They're designed for going forward. It's crazy how quickly you lose the touch for them though. Staying relaxed. Relaxed on the controls. I need to get a video showing where the stick inputs are like so small for these things. Not a lot of movement. GPS is working well, which is good. It's showing me where home is. Magpie's never a great noise. Yeah. Ooh, where are they? Oh. They're not interested in droning. God. Finding my feet again. Slow flying turns. It's like anything. In Canada I was getting a bit of confidence, doing some nice rolls and flips and stuff like that, and then you spend a few months off the sticks and it's crazy how quickly you lose that muscle memory. This is a good park for flying at. It's nice and open. The sims are unreal for learning to fly. Like I did Josh Bardwell's course. It's like 10 hours of flying in there. But at the end of the day, and I heard a few people say this, you've really got to just get out and fly. Nice and smooth on the controls, which is good. Just try not to get too cocky either. It's so easy to crash these things. Just getting the feel for it. The other big thing with FPV is watching all your battery levels and stuff. Because you can, it's definitely not like a DJI drone where everything's just like, those things fly themselves, to be honest. FPVs, like every little input in that is, it's almost like flying a helicopter, to be honest. You got to be on top of it. You can drain batteries too low as well, and it's just not good for them. So many variables. It's like getting to this point with FPV is actually a lot harder than expected. Yeah, it's cool to have the GPS on this one as well, because I got the speed, so currently sitting on like 30k an hour. It's like these things rip. There's 60, 70. Might be able to get it in the video. Nice and low. Might just practice a couple of landings too. Getting good control. Pretty stoked with that. Planner over here. spark her up again, get the onboard footage going, which isn't starting automatically. Off again. Just watching battery voltage. You actually use a lot more power just hovering around like this. Forward motion is more efficient with any rotary wing aircraft. I bet I look like an absolute kook at the moment. It's funny when you see yourself actually flying this thing. In hindsight, I only bought one battery pack, but should have bought a couple. Battery level coming, just when you apply a bit of power. See the battery voltage drop down when you juice it. I've actually forgotten the low level voltage at 3.7. That's the individual cell voltage. Nice landing. I think we'll leave it at that. What's this, a 1400 pack? .7, I'll leave it at there. That's me for today. Flying the Volador. Pretty stoked with that. Wish I bought another pack, to be honest. Be nice to keep flying for a bit more, but that was a good little shakedown. It's still in one piece, that's the main thing. FPV is a fascinating spot. Oh, it's been a good day. Started with talked to my bro this morning. Going for a swim now. Survived a flight with the Volador, which is good. Yeah, she's in one piece. This is the setup. Oh, I can't believe I forgot the DJI mic receiver. I love all my gadgets and gizmos. One lucky man. It's Friday. Don't know what day it is these days. Pretty happy I survived that. Gonna start flying more. It's inspiring me to get out and keep a bit more time on the sticks, and I'll get the GoPro mounted on it soon so I can get some good footage. The goggles record the onboard, but the GoPro is so much better. It's unreal. Catch some footage, and I want to get some stuff on Newy and that. It'll look unreal. Cannot wait. So, happy Friday. Happy Friday, world. Hope this inspires someone to take up FPV.